Cholleros, good morning. We are in Solesta in Campestre in San Jose, and this is a 4-bedroom unit that clients have bought, and I just want to go over a couple things. You know, I have people that are getting deliveries, and I want to go over just a couple things for pre-construction deliveries. You know, yesterday I was in a coffee shop and somebody just recognized me from videos, and they asked me, you know, a couple things, which was kind of funny considering they used an agent and didn't have these answers. But you know, a lot of people, developers want their money yesterday. So when you have something that's being delivered, this particular house, it's coming along fine. It's coming out very well. Most things have been positive. I think they kind of built the houses in front a little too high, but all in all, price increases, quality, the master plan communities actually turned out better than the original design. But they were supposed to deliver this in December, right? So the question was, hey, are we gonna spend Christmas here type thing? And obviously that has passed. The new date was March, at the end of March, which is, you know, pretty much right now. So I just came in to do a little update video for my clients, and I asked them, I'm like, hey, what is the new no BS date for entrega, for delivery? And made it very clear, like, hey, we want quality, so we're not gonna rush you here. We're not looking for anything other than a very well-built unit. So he told us late May. Okay, cool. So we can kind of coordinate and go from there. But what I want to say is this is a higher end place. They're well-funded. These people that reached out to me in the coffee shop yesterday, they bought in a development in Cabo San Lucas, and like they don't have title yet. They were trying to get them to close this week. So you should not be bullied into closing, especially, let's say your delivery date was late last year, and let's say the delivery happened 6 months later. So all of a sudden when it's ready to deliver, the developer is yelling, where's my money? Where's my money? Where's my money? And you know, as an agent in some of those deals, I have to be like, hey, look, remember how you told us it was gonna be this date? And you remember how we've been very patient and understanding of your situation. So now, since all of a sudden you're giving us like a 1 week notice to try to pay you, that's not gonna happen. And let's show you how this is gonna go. You know, I'm gonna come check it out. We'll see, I'll do a walkthrough video for the clients, you know, we'll see. But generally we're gonna take, you know, a good 2 to 3 weeks to figure out what's going on here. It's not like you're gonna get your money tomorrow. And really, legally, there's not much that they can do. And especially this situation yesterday in Cabo, this was the first place being delivered. So this particular project, and I didn't sell anything in this one, but this particular project, and this is common, did not have its condo regime in place. You need the condo regime in place. So let's just say you have a piece of land, that's basically one piece of land, right? Until you subdivide it with the condo regime, you can only really give title or resell that particular piece. So you put the condo regime in place, and that gives you like the tax ID for each property, the individual ownership. Until then, you can take possession, but you cannot take title. So one of the things, as somebody who is buying pre-construction, you can say like, hey, we're gonna wait to take possession when we get proper title. And the developer can't say anything really about that. Now, every contract is different, right? But really it's all about getting that title. Now, is a soft closing bad? Not necessarily. It depends on the developer, depends where it is. You know, it depends if you're gonna be using it right away. For example, this project in Cabo, it's a construction zone. This is the first house that's done. They're not gonna be able to live in it. The clubhouse isn't done. Nobody's gonna wanna rent the place except at like a 50% discount because it's a construction zone. So why would you do that? So my point is, depends on your contract, depends on development, what's going on. Do not get bullied into taking possession of a unit that is not done yet or doesn't have title yet, especially if you have been patient in waiting for them to deliver. And a lot of that comes down to the communication between the agents, the developer. It's just, I was kind of shocked that, you know, yesterday, these people just noticed me from my videos and asked me my opinion. And you should have somebody that's, you know, acting in your best interest, so that you're not really in the dark on these sort of things. But don't let yourself get bullied into accepting something that you don't even know anything just because, you know, they say it's time to go. Because if there were delays, there's no title, if the unit is not complete, maybe you want to get an inspection done, right? But don't get bullied into giving that money, because once you give that money, and generally at delivery you have a little bit held back, right? Let's call it 20 to 30%, right? A lot of times it's more than that. That's even more beneficial. They want their money. They want their money yesterday. So do not get bullied into handing them that money, because then without things getting fixed, right? Now this depends, right? Especially in the low end, I wouldn't be doing it. Fletcher, you know Perfecco covers these contracts. Nah, Perfecco is not gonna do anything for you. It's really like an arbitration thing where you set up a meeting between. That's not gonna do anything. It really comes down to will the developer do this? Will he do the right thing? So I would get everything 100% before you're giving that, unless you have counsel from an attorney or from your agent, from somebody else who's living there that's was in a similar situation and they got it taken care of, you know. So I'm all about working with developers. Matter of fact, I'm very much about not penalizing them if they're 3 months late or whatever, right? Be like, hey, we'd rather you do this correct than do it bad. So, but that respect needs to be reciprocated to the client, who's not gonna get bullied into paying that money or taking a product that isn't what they thought it was gonna be, or it's not 100% complete. Don't get bullied by the developer.